Since everyone's here, shall we begin?
I got loyalty inside my DNA. I got toilet peace, got war and peace inside my DNA. I got power, poison, pain, and joy inside my DNA. I was born like this, is born like this. Immaculate conception, I transform like this, perform like this. Without you, a new weapon. I don't contemplate, I meditate. Then off your plate. This that pull against the bed. This that I got loyalty. Loyalty. I got loyalty.
So, if you have never seen AKUDAMA Drive before, it's like cyberpunk edge runners, but the only difference is that they don't have weapons glued to their bodies. At least they haven't gotten there yet. This is Kansas City, where we meet our MC, and she almost got isekai'd in the first episode, if not that the driver had a good reaction. She ran up to this store so she can get something to eat, but she noticed this guy dropped the money while trying to pay for his food, and as a fellow good citizen, she tries to give him back. Then he just dipped on her. And this is how I know this old woman is bugging. She only wants to be paid by cash, and the MC don't have any paper because who actually carries that in this day and age? Actually, she did have the money that the guy dropped, which was exactly the amount of cash she needed to pay for the food. But she stood her ground and was like, I don't have cash on me right now. Can you wait a little bit? I'll be right. Then he cuts over to this guy who dropped money earlier. These guys are making a deal for him to deliver something in the south side of the city. And look at that bike though, that thing is clean. Let me explain some things for the story case. AKUDAMAs are basically criminals who have committed crimes against the Kansai police, and Biker is obviously one of them. He has an estimated sentence of 745 years. I don't even want to know what he was delivering. And out of nowhere, he got an unknown delivery request. They sent him the reward already, so he couldn't even refuse. But don't worry though, you see those piles of robots over there? This guy surely have hands. He jumped up and came down with a ground smash. Sent this one back with a punch. Grabbed this and then kick him in the stomach. Proceed to eat this one with a body slam. Kick another one head off. Toss this one aside, then he drops kick the cameraman.
Bitch, I'm just the cameraman.
This is Brawler and his estimated sentence is 348 years. After he was done with his rampage on the robots, the same request Biker got appeared, and you know he wanted a real fight. This is Aka, and he basically does what an Aka does. He got 589 years of sentence, and you know he got the same request as the others. Moving on, we got Doctor, and she does what a doctor does also. But she also got the same request. The mission was to rescue a certain criminal before his public execution that night. Our MC was still arguing with the instructor, but the place got suddenly attacked. Brawler, with no fear in his heart, was attacking the station head on. The police didn't even know what to do against the guy. Biker pulled up, and you know you can't allow Brawler to be the only cool one, and the other two have also gotten there. Anyways, Brawler caught up to Biker and was itching for a fight. Doctor came in with a smoke screen that can put an elephant to sleep, by the way, but Brawler tanks it and grabbed her leg and tossed her into the ceiling. Biker was caught too, so it was a 1-for-2 special.
I don't care where you're from. What are you gonna do?
You better watch your fucking mouth, Tom. You better watch your fucking mouth. That's all I'm trying to tell you.
Come to the floor seats with your broke ass. Do you do that over there?
Tom.
Time in the span of the first episode that she would have died. Are we even sure that she's the MC at this point? But she ended up lying that she was one of them, saying that she was Slender. If it works, it works, because not after 4 seconds, they got chased by this robot who was out for blood. And I guess we'll have to put a counter on the attended murder of the MC. This dude, who I'm going to call Trash Cut for obvious reasons, heard them talking about the reward money and couldn't resist following them. I guess he must be an S-rank criminal and his estimated sentence must be high. Anyways, they were able to get to the execution before it took place. Let's not forget about the robot though. It was committing friendly fire to kill the Akudamas, but this is not a problem for the biker. The robot shot some missiles and biker proceeds to hang on the ceiling and just watch this. But that ended up causing the ceiling to fall directly on them. Biker was about to get killed because he was trapped in the rubbles. Our MC caused the distraction, so it all ended alright for him. And Batman must have built this bike because this is a weapon of mass destruction. The coordinator of the execution started shouting at the criminals, but he got his head sliced clean off. And this is where we meet Cutthroat, the criminal they were all trying to rescue earlier. This guy must be moving faster than the human eyes because he proceeds to put a ring on their necks, and they ask him, what is this for? They were arguing for a little bit until... Well, it looks like the cat was the one who hired them all to rescue Cutthroat, and this was not the only mission they were going to undertake. The cat also wants them to attack the Shinkansen, which is a train that transports items to Kanto City, to another city also, which will come later in the story. They all got on a bus to get to the hideout so that they can prepare a plan, but Cutthroat has a weird fetish with the red color, which makes the bus crash into an hotel, and the guards in that building got brutally off-screened. They were about to formulate a plan until... These are the executioners. They have the duty and license to arrest or kill Akudamas, and in this universe we got Kakashin and Mikasa. Mikasa will block the chair and block the punch with her leg. Brawler dodges the counter. She whips the right and left. Cameraman switches the angle to overhead. She whips the right again but almost got crushed by the kick. And just look at that leg walk. Brawler blocks the double kick. Meanwhile, Kakashin is just posing there and taking a flick until Cutthroat tries to sneak her. He proceeds to carry this man like a baby and launch him out of the building. It is time for Biker to tag along. He whips the right and dodges the shots, then kick him to the side. Then Kakashin hit this man with a nasty drop kick. The camera switches to Brawler. He avoids getting his head taken off, but she uses that opportunity to turn in the air and hit him with a Superman punch. But he blocks it with his head and he blocks the kick and tries to drop kick her. He jumps on the wall and somersaults into a ground smash. She brings out the blade and almost slices his hands clean off, but he uses that momentum to jump over her. And don't think you can't get jumped because they allow you to run the walls. Kakashi almost gets his head clapped in. He uses all the punches and started punishing Brawler. Roundhouse kick to his face, backhand jab, and he slapped the taste out of his mouth. As Kakashi was about to go for the kill, Biker called his bike to hit him with a point blank. So they were able to escape to an abandoned building, and Doctor was able to stitch her neck quickly. That's why she's still alive. The cat begins to explain the plan to attack the train. They have 20 minutes to break into the train station and hit 2 buttons at the same time. Anaka will have to modify the weight of the crate entering the train or it will be vaporized. So long story short, they were able to get into the train, but we all know it's not going to be that easy. Just as they were about to proceed, Kakashi and Mikasa pulled up looking for round 2. Mikasa dashes in to stab Brawler. He whips it and grabs her leg and throws her into Doctor. It's time for these two to box it out. Kakashi goes for the kill and gets caught, but he uppercuts him with his leg. That's when Biker pull up with a blink. Brawler tags back in and knocks him back with a Superman punch. Biker tries shooting at Kakashi again, but he closes the distance. He tries shooting him again, but commits friendly fire. Brawler catches the bullet with his teeth like Alucard and shoots it into his back. Kakashi tries to attack Brawler, but at the same time, Biker shoots at Mikasa, so Kakashi unlocks his Sharingan and throws the blade to deflect the bullets. Brawler tries to use the opportunity to punch him, but he flash steps behind him to pose on him, and he guts checks him into the next cargo. So Cutthroat finally joins in the fight. Kakashi instantly hits him with a Sharingan and goes for the kill, but gets blocked by cutthroats. Meanwhile, Mikasa is trying to prevent Biker from getting to his bike, but that was when Doctor dropped some tear gas and some got into her eyes. Biker uses that as a distraction to get on his bike and hit her with a grappling hook to knock her out. Meanwhile, Brawler is pounding Kakashi with these punches, but he hits him with a nasty headbutt, follows up with a nasty punch to the head, which sends him to the next place in the room. Kakashi might already have had enough. He runs him down and stabs him, but Brawler tanks it and grabs him to hit him with a devastating suplex. Somehow, Kakashi is going to stand up from that. Maybe his head is built out of titanium, but he got distracted by trash cuts. Biker saves all of them and also cuts the train in two, separating them in the process. They made it to the vault, and the cat turns himself into a key, and guess who was in the vault? 2 kids. They were the ones who plotted all this from the beginning. They told them the job is not finished, that they need to be delivered to a certain location back in the city. Aka decides that he doesn't want to go back or continue the mission, but wants to head to the region named Kanto. That is where the train was going in the first place. Meanwhile, the boss of the executioners put bounties on all of the heads of the Akudamas. As the gang gets ready to proceed with the mission to deliver the kids to the final destination, they got pulled up again by Kakashi looking for round 3, and he is alone this time. Nothing is holding him back, because Mikasa suddenly became a liability in that second fight.
全員処刑する